I dive into the mysterious world of relationships and try to figure out what really drives women crazy about men. So, have you ever wondered what makes women tick? What is it about men that drives them crazy, and not just in a good way? Well, today we're going to explore the often mysterious, often frustrating and often amusing world of relationships to try and find out. You know, when it comes to relationships, men and women often seem to be speaking different languages. We think we're being clear and concise, but somehow our messages get lost in translation. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. The common misconceptions, the frustrating behaviors, and the little quirks that drive women absolutely crazy. So, let's start with the obvious. Lack of communication is a huge deal breaker for women. When we don't express our feelings or thoughts, it leaves them guessing, and that's a recipe for disaster. And then there's the classic playing it cool act, where we try to appear nonchalant, but really, we're just plain scared. Newsflash, women see right through it. Another major pet peeve is when we don't listen. I mean, really listen. It's not just about hearing the words, it's about understanding the emotions behind them. And let's be honest, guys, sometimes we're just not that great at it. We get distracted, we interrupt, and we totally miss the point. And that's when the frustration sets in. And then, of course, there's the age-old issue of emotional unavailability. When we can't or won't open up, it creates this sense of distance, this sense of disconnection that can be really tough to overcome. Women want to feel seen, heard, and understood. And if we're not providing that, they're going to get frustrated. But here's the thing. Women are not just frustrated with us. They're also drawn to us. There's something about that confident, mysterious, and slightly infuriating guy that just drives them wild. So, what is it? What's the secret sauce that makes us so attractive, yet so annoying at the same time? Well, one of the most surprising insights I came across was that women are often turned off by our lack of vulnerability. Yep, you heard that right, vulnerability. It's not about being weak or fragile, it's about being human, being real, and being authentic. When we can't or won't show our vulnerable side, it creates this sense of distrust, this sense that we're not being true to ourselves or to them. And did you know that women also get frustrated with our competitive nature? Yep, that's right. Our need to always win, always be right, and always come out on top can be really off-putting. It's like we're constantly trying to prove ourselves, and that can be exhausting for them. But here's the thing, women don't just want us to stop being competitive, they also want us to stop being overconfident. I mean, think about it. When we're too cocky, too arrogant, or too full of ourselves, it's a major turn-off. It's like we're not even listening to them anymore. We're just too busy being amazing. So, what's the takeaway from all of this? Well, understanding what drives women crazy about us is not just about avoiding the frustrating behaviors, it's also about embracing our vulnerable side, being real, and being authentic. It's about being willing to listen, to learn, and to grow with them. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the mysterious world of relationships. If you have your own experiences or insights you'd like to share, please leave them in the comments below. And if you're looking for more relationship tips and advice, be sure to check out our next video where we'll be diving into even more secrets of what women really want.